Hey guys, me Humphrey again, and today I'm back with another video, and this time it's gonna be about this weak-ass quarantine. Now, normally I'd be like, dude, I don't have to go to school for shit. Dude, nothing can get fucking better than this. But now I realized I have nothing to do. That human interaction that I had, that little bit that I had, gone. Nothing to do, nobody to talk to. It's fucking boring. And every time I remember, hey, remember when you used to talk to people? Yeah, that's donezo. That's not happening anymore. I want to fucking die. Anyway, what am I here to talk about this time? Well, guess who watched another new hentai? And I decided that this time, this is gonna be the one that I review for sure. Matter of fact, this is what this video is gonna be about. I know I've been promising one for a while, and I know I still have a lot of hentais that I still need to review, but I don't know how to review for shit. I see water, it looks nice, the whole anime looks nice, so now I'm actually gonna try my best. Anyway, that's really it. So I should probably edit in the title. Also, side note, before we begin, I had to lock my doors to avoid any misconceptions. Anyway, so to begin, we start off with a guy who's very fond of children, not suspicious at all, and he works at the daycare his father manages. But boy, does he tire of his job. And then comes the title card, Muchi Kyousei Seichouchuu. And now, you may have noticed the biggest problem. There are little girls in this anime. We have Cocoa-chan, just your stereotypical 4-year-old. Lily-chan, who seems very eager to become a wife. Yuki-chan, who wants to be a hero in the future. And Kanon-chan, who is the stereotypical shy type. Now, one thing I will say is that the intro is actually very kawaii. The whole time through, it's very cute and flattering. But then, don't forget, this is a hentai. Now you may be wondering, how is this not CP? Don't ask me to show you the abbreviation. And to answer that, they eat magical cookies that turn them into physical adults. Now, in all fairness, the MC, who, now that I think about it, let's give him a name. Let's call him, Ryuji. Ryuji didn't do it on purpose. He was given cookies to make, and he didn't know that they would turn them into adults. So technically, he is somewhat innocent. Now, Cocoa-chan starts grinding on Ryuji, but in all fairness, she just thinks she's sitting on him and she's wiggling and wiggling. But of course, Ryuji's little Ryuji gets excited. And then, of course, his Ochinchin is unveiled. Though Cocoa-chan claims it's bigger than her father's. I have no idea, but let's continue. Now enters Kanon-chan, who needs help peeing, because even though she has a voluptuous body of a mature lady, she still has the mind of a child. And she also doesn't know how to wipe herself. So, of course, Ryuji goes with her so he can help her. But of course, as he's wiping, she starts to get aroused because remember, this isn't Kanon-chan anymore. It is still Kanon-chan, but now she's an adult, or at least in an adult's body. And she gets aroused, of course. And then, one thing leads to another, and he starts fingering her. And even though she doesn't know what's going on, she likes it. And of course, just like any other special anime, she ends up with a Zochinchin inside of her Pushi. And you may be wondering, why? Just why? I honestly don't know either. And in the end of this little session, he asked her, what does she want to be when she grows up? And she answers, his toilet. And then we cut back to the other girls. And we witness Lily-chan is licking Kakao-chan's Pushi. You may be wondering why. And it's because Lily-chan walked in on her parents doing it. And the mom says that that's how adults play and that it feels good. So of course, now that she's an adult, she wants to do the same thing. And that, my friends, is how that episode ends. Now I will say, compared to many others that I've seen, this one is probably the nicest looking one. Though this is also one of the most recent ones that I've watched. It was made in 2018. But I do have one critique. There's no water for me to look at and be in awe, as I usually am whenever I watch these types of special animes. And also, even though they are supposed to be children, they act like every other woman in hentai ever, which I'm not complaining. But I feel like the whole their children in their mind shtick was just made by the creators, because either they're sick little people or because they just want to make people question their own morality. Now, what do I think of it? I actually enjoyed this one. I know what you might be thinking. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I'll say, look, dude, as long as she's an adult physically, I'm okay with it. And so is the law, apparently. Well, I'm just kidding. Do what you want with this. But I will say this. Watch at your own risk. This has been Humphrey the P-chan with another hentai review. And I